To jest boks jest sponsorowany przez Blue Mountain Resort w Szklarskiej Porębie i Bilo Poland.
Oh, I'm here to, keep Ava sharp, getting ready. Right now, we don't know what's happening, kind of in limbo. We don't know when, where she's fighting, who she's fighting yet. But I'm here just to keep everything sharp, and and that's it as far as Ava. And I'm also now taking a look at Stan Gibadwo and Damian Kaniba, heavyweight, big 6'7" heavyweight. So down here working. I've been studying Mayer because that's been, the talk. We're going to fight Mayer, and now we may not. Could possibly be Harper. So I'm watching Harper now as well. So it's not a matter of who I prefer. It's just I like to have something solid. This way I can study and prepare it. Right now, just keeping her sharp, making sure that her technique is right, making sure her defense is right, and we're just doing regular boxing training. We're not preparing for a specific fight right now because we don't know who we're fighting. That's still the plans, but with the whole, COVID thing, it's pretty tough. So, even his daughter's wedding had to be postponed, for here in Poland. So we're looking at 2021. Everything was right. Paperwork was right. Everything was okay. Unfortunately, lady at United Airlines, she was didn't want to be on the phone for too long. Oh no, yeah, you can't go. And that was on a Monday, and I came back Wednesday, and I was lucky to have a guy named Gus, same name as me, and he was very helpful, and everything I had was right. Border Patrol said I was fine. Washington, D.C. said I was fine. Warsaw said I was fine. Even United Airlines said I was fine. Only this one lady gave me a problem. But I'm here. Oscar's a very talented, very good athlete. My advice for Oscar is the same advice I gave him when I was working with him. Learn to fight. Learn to fight. Boxing is not, just exercise. You have to learn. Oscar is one of the most talented fighters in Poland as far as athletically gifted. But keep learning, and Oscar's a good kid. Good kid, he's young, and sometimes, you take 2 steps back, you can take 3-4 steps forward, He had a loss, but learn from it and move forward. Luke has to do Luke, I'd give him advice. We just have difference of opinions on training philosophy, so Luke is another very, very talented fighter. I wish him the best, and just has to do what Luke has to do. You're fans of women's boxing, and you're going to have, unfortunately, the majority of no fans for women's boxing. But American women's boxing is great. You have Clarissa Shields, you got Michaela Meyer, you have very good fighters out there. So I would say it's not as low as it's ever been, but it's still going to take time to keep growing. She's a big star. She's a U.S. Olympian. Her coach Al Mitchell is a very, very good friend of mine. We work together training the Chinese team. I talk to Al all the time. She's a big star, and she's a very talented fighter. So and deservingly so. She's a very good fighter, and a lot of star power. This is not the end of the world. Fighters have had to endure a whole lot more than COVID-19. They've had to deal with wars and have to deal with all kinds of stuff. This is nothing. Now, only the weak will fall, and the others, they know. Hey, you still got to train. You still got to get up, and you got to run, and you got to do your road work, and you got to get in the gym. Hey, listen, this is nothing. If anything, it gives you more time to study film and do the things real fighters should be doing. So champions are made different. If you're weak and you want to, I can't go and I can't do this and I can't do that, and you're never going to make it anyway. Easy answer. Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is a throwback kind of fighter. He's my favorite new generation type fighter. I like to watch him. I like to watch Canelo, but my favorite is Terrence Crawford.
Okay.
You have to watch boxers and learn from each guy, but fighters should try to study guys that are similar to them. You know, Terrence Crawford, a classic boxer, great fighter. You know, he's not built like everybody. You know, not everybody can fight his style. But you have to. This is your job as a professional fighter. This is your job. Study, 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 study. Unfortunately, a lot of the younger generation, they want to work out, and they don't want to do the important things. Yeah. Working out obviously is an important thing, but studying, you get nowhere without studying. You don't get nowhere without. If you're a boxer, you have to learn how to fight. You can't just learn how to hit pads. A monkey can do that. You have to learn how to fight.